Hello, Juna Thrifts here. Today I'm going to be talking about the ethics of thrifting. I've broken it down to 4 parts, so let's get to it. First off, who is thrifting for? When I thought about this, the first answer that came to my head is thrifting is for those who can't afford to shop at stores with new clothing. Everything at a thrift store is used for the most part, that you can find new things in there, but for the most part everything at a thrift store is used. A thrift store is donation based. They get all their items and inventory through donation, so they can mark the clothes for cheaper, and it's easier for people who can't afford to get new clothes to buy clothes, because the clothes are cheaper, obviously. But in moving into the second part of this video, obviously that has changed tremendously. Thrifting has now become a trendy thing. It's become an aesthetic. When people look at my fits, I've been told I have a thrifted aesthetic, a thrifted look. So thrifting has become a style, an aesthetic that people actually strive to have, and it's sought after, which I think is really interesting. And I think this is cool. I think that the fact that thrifting has become so popular is really a good thing, because there's kids that have to go to thrift stores to get clothes because their family does not have enough money to shop at new stores, and otherwise would feel embarrassed to say their clothes are from the thrift store. But now that thrifting is cool, it's become a cool thing to say my shirt is from the thrift store, you know? Like when I talk to people where they get their clothes, they say, yo, I got this at the thrift, and like that's a cool thing. So I think thrifting becoming popular is not a bad thing at all. I think it's actually really cool. But I think you need to understand that thrifting is a privilege. If you don't have to buy everything you own at a thrift store, it is a privilege for you to go there, okay? Because think about it like this. Shoes, okay? Let's say you wear a size 13. There's not going to be many options for you at a thrift store. And if you have the option to go to a Foot Locker or a a Foot Locker, let's just say a Foot Locker, and buy size 13 shoes brand new, and you don't have to get them at a thrift store, that automatically makes thrifting for you a privilege. You don't have to buy everything at a thrift store, and yeah, you get what I'm saying, okay? But third thing I want to get into is reselling bad. No, reselling is not bad at all. Reselling is actually a fantastic thing, because the average person who goes to a thrift store is not going in there thinking, I need to find a 1990 whatever single stitch mosquito head tee, okay? So reselling is not bad. We are not taking away from people who are going to the thrift store, okay? So, and also I think reselling is a good thing, because reselling is a way for young kids to get into entrepreneurship without having a lot of money. If you want to start a business, you need money for your inventory, and that can cost a lot, but you can go to a thrift store with $20 and get enough inventory and turn that $20 into $100 or like $200 depending on what you get, or even more depending on what you get. So I think reselling and thrifting is a perfect combination for kids who want to get in entrepreneurship. I think it's a great thing. Now, where does thrifting being a trend and becoming popular become a problem? I think it becomes a problem when you look down at a thrift store as being dirty or gross, or for people who shop at thrift stores as being poor, but yet you shop at rag stock. That's fucked up. Like, rag stock is just a curated thrift store, or you shop at vintage shops but don't respect that people have to go to thrifting to get these clothes, or to dig for these clothes at bins, like nasty ass places. Like, if you don't respect that the clothes that you think are cool are coming from thrift stores, and you look down upon it, but yet you want to shop at a rag stock, you want to shop at a vintage store that sells clothes at marked up prices, that's when it becomes a problem. You have to respect the roots and respect the culture. I think thrifting becoming a trend is a great thing. I think sustainable fashion is a great thing. I love new shit. I love seeing new shoes coming out. I love seeing new streetwear drops. But I think sustainable fashion is the wave. It's going to be the wave for a very long time, and it's not going to go away. Let me know what you think.